Hey there you guys, Next and Strike here back again for another comic book review. And today I'm going to be reviewing Batman Volume 2, The City of Owls. There's a good close-up of that and the back. Yeah, okay. So, The City of Owls is the conclusion of the Court of Owls storyline where, you know, the owls are taking over the city and all this other stuff. So, as you guys know from my review of Volume 1, I thought it was an excellent start to the story. And Batman was taken to really dark places, which it was crazy. Like he was really at his end there, and in this it's like his kind of payback, I guess you could say. So it's definitely interesting, but I think this one isn't as good as Volume 1, and here's why. Now this was kind of spoiled for me because I was trying to look up New 52 things, and of course some people just don't know how to not spoil things, so I kind of knew who the big enemy was, sort of, before I even started reading it. But I still, even though I already knew that, I still think that the reveal of the big villain kind of brings the book down a little bit, because it's kind of like, okay. It's not really like a good sort of villain, really. I mean, he is a good villain, like the Talons are awesome, but it's just, I don't know, it kind of brings it down a little bit for me. So up until that point, I think it was a really awesome book. There is another thing I had to complain about, is that certain parts of the book are done by a different artist. Now I understand that sometimes they just have to get them out and the artist just can't do it or something, but still, that's just kind of annoying. There's one part in particular, I think there's one whole chapter, one or two whole chapters that are done by someone else, but there's, like, right in the middle of a chapter, there's a few pages done by someone else, and then it goes back to his art style. Now, I don't get that, and it's disappointing because part of it shows all the Robins, and it's in this crappy art style. I'm like, I really wanted to see all the Robins in a cool art style. But aside from that, yeah, I think it was still really awesome. It just wasn't as good as Volume 1, I wouldn't say, and it also has an origin story to Mr. Freeze, or a new origin story, and I actually really like the way that they do this with Mr. Freeze. And yeah, again, it has all the Robins in it. Mainly Dick Grayson is the main one that they show. Damian's in it just a little bit, and then Tim Drake and Red Hood are just barely in it. So yeah, and then there's some like other random people that he calls, but they don't ever show them, so yeah, I don't know. So yeah, aside from that, is there anything else to talk about? They're going with this new character, Harper Row. I don't like her. I don't. I kind of know what they're trying to do. That's like, hating on gay people is wrong. Which Harper Row is a sister and her brother's gay, and they're doing this whole thing. It's like, okay, I know that, but I don't really want this to be some like main focus. And I think they're trying to build her up to be a Robin at some point, and quite frankly, I don't like girl Robins. I think Robin is a boy role, and I think that what they've done with the past 4 Robins is awesome, but I don't want this new Robin to be a girl, which is what they're trying to go for, I think. So, and that and her character is just kind of annoying to me. She's kind of like this punk character. It's like, I don't know, I just don't like her that much. But again, that was only one chapter. I don't think she plays a pivotal part in the next volume. I think she's just like barely in it, so what are you gonna do? So anyway, I think the volume was pretty good. If you liked Volume 1, I definitely suggest checking out Volume 2, and I know Volume 3 comes out in October, Death of the Family, and that it's gonna be an awesome one. Even though I already know how it ends, I still want to read it, because you know, back then I didn't know I was going to read comics, and now I do, and I'm like, I really wish I hadn't looked up the ending. But anyway, yeah, until the next review, catch you guys later.